It's crunch time in Portlaoise. A draw will suffice for Roscommon. Cork must win in order to stay alive in the championship. Two sets of brothers starting today for Roscommon. The Murtas, Kieran and Diarmid up top, joined now by the Smiths as well, Enda and Donny. Goals have been in short supply for Cork in this championship. Just one so far, scored by Chris Jones against Kerry. He's joined up top today by Mark Cronin and Brian Hurley. Turn of goalkeeper Conor Carroll now from Oran Mary in Galway, of course. Oh, that's very slack. He gave it away poorly there to Paul Walsh. And now to Brian O'Driscoll. Well, they've missed an earlier chance, Cork. Can they get a score here? And it's a two-pointer from Brian O'Driscoll. And he has levelled up the match immediately here. Shane Cunan. Out to his left-hand side to David Murray. Got there ahead of the line. Working it forward here. Nice play. Good movement. Enda Smith inevitably in the centre of it all. On an advantage. He gets the kick away and he gets it over the bar as well. Really good play by Enda Smith. First of the day. Playing today in the championship for Roscommon for the 50th time. Inside to Ian Maguire, who soldiered long and hard for Cork teams down the years. Popped inside, back out again to Mark Cronin, and Mark Cronin gets his second point of the game, and that's the first one to come from open play, and the teams level here for the fourth time. Nothing whatsoever to separate them, both attacks doing well, both defences having their difficulties. Brian Hurley. Mark Cronin back once more. Back to Chris Jones. Hasn't scored so far. Over to Ian Maguire. There's a goal on here. And Maguire has put it up and over. A point rather than a goal. And that's a couple of goal opportunities now that Cork have engineered in the opening 27 minutes. They're ahead by 7 points to 6, but it might well have been a green flag. Matty Taylor boots it away out. Does extremely well. Cork hold on to it, and now there's a chance of a quick counter-attack involving Sean McDonald into the centre. Beautifully coming onto it here is the cornerback, that is Shanley. Back out it comes to McDonald again. Movement inside. Hold on. McDonald holding it, waiting for it to drop in and drop over the crossbar. And he's got a second point of the match. Really good play by McDonald. Up against Tony Smith that time. Managed to get it in just inside that right-hand upright. Roscommon player on the ground as the play continues, and it's still in Rouen. Trying to turn inside Dan O'Mahony. Back out he comes again to Diarmid Murta. Almost impossible angle for Murta that time, but a great score results. Really fine point. Sean McDonald in to McSweeney. Ready to take off again here. Ian Maguire had a couple of points against his name at the end of the first half, and now it's Colm O'Callaghan in the clear, booting it, following through well. Good composure, good score by O'Callaghan. First of the day for him. Cork back out to 3 again in front. Brian O'Driscoll, outside it comes to Matty Taylor, full of energy. Still going, taking the return from McDonald, back as far as O'Driscoll. Holding it up here well for Colm O'Callaghan. Certainly making a major impact in the second half, O'Callaghan. Chris Jones, tricky and clever. Challenge there by Colm Neary. Back in as far as Mark Cronin, and Cronin completes a lovely move with a 5th point of the game. Another one from open play by Mark Cronin. Conor Carroll kicking it long. Again trying to hold on to their own ball as Rory Maguire fisted it down. Then the mad scramble for possession. That's picked up there by Cian McKeown. His first intervention is coming on. That's out as far as Diarmid Murta. They need something from Murta, and Murta supplies it. And significantly, he got the final pass from Cian McKeown, who's just come in. The football comes from Cork anyway, and the Cork team are winning with that football by 17 points to 12. Paul Walsh down on the ground. In there to try and fetch and win was Cian McKeown. success. Gets it out, takes it back. McKeown has this opportunity of getting a point immediately. Well, he set up a score for Diarmuid Murtagh a few moments ago. He's now kicked a point. A man who won a championship in the US last summer, looking for something big in Ireland this year. That is touched down by Rory Maguire, but kicked forward by Enda Smith. And Roscommon are motoring, and it's a real chance now. Oh, that time is saved. Micheál Martin got there to stop that Darragh Craig shot, and it's out in the end of Sean Brady. Between the two of them, the goalkeeper and the centre half back denied Darragh Craig. And now you can see what Cork are trying to do. Just run the clock down a little bit. Frustrating for Brian Stack and for Roscommon. Of course, they've got to be very, very careful as well and not slip as they did there. And they got away with it, or have they? Roscommon got it back, and then there's a clash and there's a foul, and Roscommon have possession. Elementary mistakes being made, 6 minutes to go. Cork ahead by 18 points to 16. Booted down nicely here as far as Darragh Craig. Craig would be content with a point to put the minimum between the teams. A fantastic performance by Darragh Craig. Very much on song this afternoon. One lapse, one mistake, one handling error, and Roscommon will be up the other end. Cathal O'Mahony. Roscommon need to win the ball back. Cathal O'Mahony kicking, and he's put it up and over the crossbar. The last of the subs to come on, Cathal O'Mahony, a minor All-Ireland winner back 6 years ago for Cork. John Cleary's team 2 up. Kieran Murtagh's missed a few, doesn't fancy taking on another one. Will it be Enda Smith? Will they have plenty of time if they try and get one now? They're going for the big one. It's dropped in, it's punched out, it's a 45. The goalkeeper got under it and did his stuff. And there is the siren. Here's an opportunity for Diarmuid Murtagh. Once it goes out of play right now, it'll be all over. Here's the chance. It comes from Cian McKeown. Still McKeown back. They're bouncing it around there. Darragh Craig. Who's going to take it? Nail-biting last few seconds. Kieran Murtagh. Somebody's going to have to take responsibility. There was a little block on it. It's taken by Cork. It's taken by Powter. He kicks it out of play. Cork have won by 2, and they're the ones who will be making it into the preliminary quarterfinals of the All-Ireland Series next week. What a conclusion to a match. And Cork have prevailed in the end. Final score in Portlaoise. It's Cork 19 points. It's Roscommon 17 points.